Hey guys, it's 007 here, and today we're about to do probably one of the coolest things in War Thunder when it comes to maneuvers. Today is, what I'm recording is from the day that they did the unveil with the 1.97, I guess, the update, what they're planning on adding to the game. And obviously this stuff is not complete, you know, the normal rundown, you know, don't expect this to be the final product and all that kind of stuff, you know, yada yada. But I just want to talk briefly about the fact that we're getting into these aircraft that are challenging the way we think about aerial combat in the conventional sense that it has been in War Thunder. This plane is the gateway to the next generation when it comes to aerial combat. The idea that you have high speed performance, variety of weapons, payload, advanced avionics, and then on top of that you have agility that steps into a whole new bound of realm. I saw a couple people playing today operating this aircraft. I didn't see anyone actually operating or successfully pulling off the maneuver we're about to do here. I saw people showing off the agility at the edge of stall, but they never really dipped into the controls from what I saw. Like I said, I'm not saying no one's doing it, but I'm sure, you know, or I haven't seen anyone, at least from my perspective, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, without further ado, let's change the way we think about flight. Usually a good running start and all that. It's good to go and all that. We'll get a little bit of altitude before we start executing the maneuver. There we go. Such a refreshing thing to do. Totally awesome. Like I said, this is the gateway plane to the next generation of aircraft. We'll even put on smoke. Like I said, it's just such a fascinating, you know, thing. A couple other things to note with regards to the integration. I don't know if this plane shows it. I know the F4E showed it. We'll probably talk about that a little bit later if I have the chance, but for now, I'll just tell you right now, basically the radar sight for the F4s, the new F4Es, actually will auto range find for the radar. And what I mean by that is it'll see a target and it'll change the crosshair, you know, right where I'm circling, you know, this little, you know, where my bullets are going to end up. It will change that relative to the range that it's identifying the target, so it actually gives you lead indication. Like I said, it's just such a fascinating thing to see an aircraft like this implemented into the game. It's just such a mind barrier breakthrough. It's just such a revolution in the way we think of, you know, stuff in this, you know, being what's possible, what's, you know, more consistent in its performance. You know, people can do the Cobra. I mean, in all essences, I've seen people, I mean, I've done it personally in the MiG-19, and I've even done a little bit in the MiG-21. And I don't know if there's any other aircraft that really do it. I know the Mystere can really pitch effects really well, but like I said, it's just such a revolution to see aircraft like this be able to achieve the architectural maneuvers with regards to, like I said, it's just, I can't believe I'm seeing this, you know. If you would have told me that the J35 was coming in 1.97, you know, I could have believed you. but I just didn't think it was gonna happen. You know, it just seemed a little bit, you know, not that it was impossible, but the idea that we were going to see an aircraft before other nations get an aircraft, you know, like this. You know, it just, other nations were, like France and Italy, so far, like I said, this is the first day. I'm not saying they're not going to get anything. But the fact that we're seeing an aircraft that's just this capable with regards to achieving these maneuvers, and then having the speed and weapons performances to, you know, contest the frontier planes, as I'll call them, the F-4C, you know, all the other stuff, like the MiG-21s that are currently iterated. You know, not gonna lie, I've never really landed in this thing. I've always just gone up and restarted the flight. But once again, the iteration is, it's such a, you know, what a step for a nation in this game to take, to be this plane. I'll just restart. I'm not gonna wait around for 2 minutes. Outstanding. I'm really impressed with the modeling. I'm pretty sure this is accurate, though, the flight modeling for this aircraft, you know, being what it is. You know, it's absolutely just incredible. I can already see some great skins for this thing, too. I don't think I'm going to recover from this. Yeah. But it just, you know, obviously no one's going to be doing this all the time. If they are, they're not going to last very long, and, you know, you'll laugh at them as they, you know, spiral to death or get shot to pieces. But the idea that aircraft in this game are stepping into the boundary that they can do these maneuvers, that's, you know, the critical thing to talk about when it comes to the J35. It is, you know, every patch, you know, an aircraft has stepped forward with a revolution. This patch is the J35's patch. This plane is the revolution in this game. The absolute revolution when it comes to performance, agility, what we accept as the normalcy in aerial flight. So sit back and enjoy the patch, guys, as it comes out. You know, don't start, you know, weeping or anything like that. You know, just wait till they're done putting stuff out for the patch, because they're not done. There's a lot more, and they've indicated that. They've indicated that, you know, we're going to see a whole new generation of helicopters appear for likely the United States. I'm going to say likely because I don't want to be wrong, but it's likely the case that the US and Britain will be getting helicopters to update their tech trees. On the other side, I would like to hope that, you know, Italy and Japan could get some helicopters, as well as see them develop a better top tier aircraft to wage their wars in the realistic matches of the next patch. I think Italy has a real good chance of seeing the F-104 added, and I think for the fact that that France is not getting the Mirage, there's great opportunity in them getting the Crusader added to their tech tree. It'll be something unique. It won't be domestically produced, but it'll be unique to the country, and it'll give them the ability to operate and have some desirability to be pursued. Because right now I can't say France has any high, you know, desirability to be pursued as a tech tree. Same thing with Italy. Not to say those aircraft are bad. I think my favorite aircraft at 9.0 right now is the Super Mysteer, and there's not really any 9.7 aircraft except really the G91YS and some other aircraft, like maybe the Hawker Hunter FGA-9. I can't think of anything else that's 9.7, although I think the French F-100 is going to be 9.7 next patch. But my point being is we're going to see an aircraft. We need to see aircraft take over the reins for these countries. I'm not going to call them neglected, but they're kind of falling behind. But anyways, that's all I've got to say, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the little stunts and all that. If you guys have any questions about how to pull these maneuvers, I'm more than happy to talk about it. You know, it's a real great thing to do, and I think to have other pilots performing the maneuvers, you know, just makes the game look a lot cooler, you know, when it comes down to it. So like I said, questions, you know, with regards to the maneuvers, and I'll let you guys go. Take care, guys.